Hi, in this video we're going to finish setting up our SV-1. We've wired up the pickups, we've got the earth wire in place at the back. Now we just need to set up the bridge, screw in the scratch plate and then attach the neck. Now before we secure the scratch plate into place we need to look at the bridge. The SV-1 comes with a Floyd Rose bridge, so we have to deal with that in a particular way. This is the bridge here. Now what happens is this sits at the back of the guitar and it fits into these two posts which just sit into these holes at the back of the guitar here. So we need to put these posts in, fit the bridge and then fit the scratch plate. So let's do that now. So that we've got two of these posts here. We need to fit these posts into these two holes where the bridge sits. So we'll just place them here loosely in the holes. I'll grab a hammer. I'll very gently tap those in. Now we want those level to the surface. Be very careful not to damage your paintwork. There you go. Alright, so we've got our two posts in. Now this is the bridge. Now when we put that bridge in, we can actually just sit it in there like that and it fits up against those two posts. And you can see that it shifts like that. Now obviously it's not going to sit like that and you need to get some tension onto it. Now you need to do that on the back of the guitar. So let's turn the guitar over and we'll have a look there. So we'll just put the scratch plate in loosely and turn the guitar over. Okay, so you can see at the back of the guitar we've got the bridge here and our earth wire. What we need to do is we need to set up our springs. Now the springs give us the tension required so this becomes a floating bridge. To attach these springs you need this part here, which is the metal plate, and that comes with two screws, and that screws into the back of the guitar here. So let's just take that out and we'll attach that. Alright, there's our metal plate with our two screws. We need to screw that into the back of the guitar here, underneath the guitar. So let's do that now. Alright, I just want to line up our plate here, and I want to line it up at the back of the guitar. And it's going to sit in there, like so. So we just need to screw that in place. What I'll do is I'll drill two holes. Okay, I've screwed two holes into the underside of the guitar here. Not sure if you can see that. Now I just need to screw that little steel plate in place. So I'll grab one of the screws and a screwdriver. Screw that in. Now we don't want to screw it in all the way because these screws actually give us our tension. So I'll screw it in about halfway and I'll grab the other screw and I'll do the same for the other side. Okay, I've screwed that metal plate into place and it's sitting there with the two screws, and the two screws are about halfway in. So we can leave that there for now. We'll put the bridge in, we'll put the springs on, and then we'll tension that as necessary. What we want to end up with is the spring tension the same as the string tension, and that way you get what we call a floating bridge, and then you can do all your wah-wah tremolo action. Okay, now we've got everything roughly into place. I want to actually attach this scratch plate so we don't have to keep holding it on while we work on the other side of the guitar. So I'm just going to put this scratch plate back and it's going to go over this bridge assembly. So make sure this, all the pickups fit in there nice and neatly and all the wires are going down the middle channel. Okay, I've got my drill ready. I just need to drill about 5mm into the body of the guitar at each hole. And the lucky last screw into place. Fairly thin, don't over tighten all the screws. And there you go, that's our scratch plate fitted. Okay, I've screwed that scratch plate into place now, so that won't move around. And I'll just, while I'm here, I might just fit that output jack. That just needs to be drilled and a couple of screws put into place, so we'll do that now. And there you go, that's just screwed in the output jack there. There you go. That looks nice and neat. Okay, so we've got the body pretty much set up. Now we can focus on this bridge back here and turn the guitar over. So there's our bridge. Remember, it's just sitting there loosely. So we need to secure that with these springs. We've got our plate here. Grab our springs. So now we grab our 3 springs, and you'll see they've got a circular loop at one end and a hook at the other. Take the circular end and attach to the outer, the middle and the outer on the steel plate that you've just screwed in. So you'll have the hooks coming out the other way and they'll attach to the bridge. Okay, so we've got our springs attached. There's our earth wire. We can actually solder that to the bridge now if we like. Alright, there's one final step we need to deal with. That's this blue earth wire coming out of the back of the guitar. We just need to solder that to this steel plate which is holding the springs in place. And what that'll do, that'll just earth the guitar so we won't get any hum from the feedbacks. So I just need to grab some solder, our soldering iron, and put that blue wire onto the steel plate here. And there you go, I've just soldered that blue wire to this steel plate here. So that's the earthing of the guitar finished. The very last step at the back of the guitar here is putting this back plate on, but we'll leave this off for the minute because we might need to fiddle with this spring tension here when we put the springs on. So we'll leave this open for the minute. So that's all done. And there you go, that's pretty much the body of the SV-1 done. What you need to do now is watch the video on attaching a bolt-on neck that just sits in there with 4 screws. You need to obviously attach the machine heads to the headstock, fit the neck, and then fit the strings, and we'll have a look at that later because there's a special way to do that with this Floyd Rose setup. Okay, enjoy.